Hello everybody, and welcome to my second part of my series. This one has to deal with warriors. But before I start, I just want to say that this one will probably be a little longer than the last one because I put in a little bit more information. I'm not sure if it will be, but let's see if it does. So first of all, to start out, let's look at their talents. Protection, Fury, and Arms. Arms has to do with two-handed weapons, and basically, in PvP, it is really good because you're using a two-handed weapon that does more damage than one-handed, and also you're using armor that is double what other people would wear other than you. At level 60, they get something called Blade Storm, which I find a really good thing because if someone came up to you or you were to charge them, if they didn't run away, they would probably die really fast. Or say you stun them with your charge, they would probably die pretty fast. And even if they didn't die, you could use one of the spells up a little upper in the tree and kill them really fast. So when I hit level 60, I use this for PvP, the Blade Storm for PvP, for like 2 PvP matches. Then I move over to Fury when I hit level 60 and use it because it's basically for one-handed, but when you hit level 60, you get Titan's Grip. Titan's Grip was for level 60s, and you use two-handed weapons. And when Wrath of the Witch King first came out, you could basically run a dungeon by yourself and instantaneously finish it because your two-handed weapons were really good. And Protection. Protection is basically like my last review. Protection is basically like beast mastering because you're basically the pet and you're in dungeons killing the monsters for people. You're the person who holds all the aggro for everybody else while they're just like killing them. This one is really good for PvP also because in Warsong Gulch you can take the flag and basically send it back, and every time you get hit you're basically taking less damage than you usually would. So let's move on to their armor. Their armor is mail. Mail armor is basically pretty good until you hit level 40 when you use plate armor. These are one of the only people who can use plate armor other than paladins. I'll get to them later. And plate is the best best armor in the game and is really good. They can also use guns, but unlike hunters, their range is worse than their melee. Their melee is almost the best other than rogues until you hit level 60, of course. And basically, that's probably going to be the end. But their spells are pretty good, and I suggest being a Tauren warrior if you're going to be a tank, that is, because Taurens get upgraded stamina. So I hope I helped you pick your class, and see you next time. My next one will be Druid, so stay tuned for Druid.